Hello, welcome to this instructional video on how to use the Metlink website to find your public transport route to get to where you need to go. First thing you'll need to do is type in Metlink into your search engine. So here it is, metlinkmelbourne.com.au, public transport. Click on that. So what it presents you with here is some options that you can choose from your origin point, a actual train station or a tram stop or a bus stop number, or you can select an address or a landmark. So as it's quite likely you won't know what the tram stop number or bus stop number is, you can select address and put in the address from which you're coming. Now in my case I'll put 95 Albert Street, Brunswick. There we go. And where I'm travelling to, we'll use the address feature again, same as above, and I'll say 1 Queen Street, Melbourne. Now I can tell it the date and I can tell it the hour, so you can be very precise about this. So the illustration of this, the 13th of March 2012 at 4:25 p.m. will do nicely. So if I press search, it then presents me with some options. It wants to be very clear which part of Albert Street, Brunswick East, because it doesn't recognize the number. So Brunswick East or Brunswick West or Brunswick. So in my case it's Brunswick East, so that's selected. If it was on the others I can select that. So Brunswick East is good. Travelling to 1 to 5 Queen Street, Melbourne City, yes, that's good. So I press continue. Now it wants to clarify, okay, so it's Albert Street, Brunswick East, but on which cross street on Albert Street, Brunswick East? Now in my case, I know that it's Lygon Street is the closest cross street, so I'll just have a look there. There's a lot of options, obviously. It's a long stretch. Go down to L, and there's Lygon Street. So I'll select that. Yes, we already know Queen Street is correct. So continue. Right, so this is the travel summary. Now this page, what it presents me with here are 5 options. It's not always 5, but it'll give you all the options it can. Now each one of these 5 is a series of movements that I can take using public transport, and the little walking person symbol indicates walking to get to where I need to go. Each one will offer a map. So if I select the map, it'll open up a new page and it will show me the starting point, and with the green line it'll plot the journey, and finally at the arrival point, the little red person. So I'll just close that. And then details under the view tab, if I click on that, it will outline exactly what the steps required to take that route are, and it's very specific about it. So you read through that and that will enable you to check which route is going to work best for you. It'll give you the approximate time that it will take. So this one's 37 minutes. The second one is also 37 minutes. The third one's 36 minutes. But funnily enough, it requires an extra stage. So, you might be saving a minute, but it means getting on I think this is a tram symbol, and this is the bus symbol. So you look down here, the blue one's the train, green one's the tram, yellow one's the metro or regional bus. And these ones, as you can see, you just read them through. So that's as simple as it is. I invite you to have a go, try out a few routes, see which one works for you.